here we are on our first day of our sailing trip from Ullapool in Scotland through to Falmouth in Cornwall. The initial conditions were calm and we were motor sailing out of Ullapool and heading to round the Isle of Skye. As we rounded the Isle of Skye, we next headed towards the Isle of Cornwall, meeting this beautiful sailing yacht from Falmouth along the way. Along the way, we also experienced engine issues, with the engine cutting out due to air in the fuel line around the Sound of Jura. We made slow progress over sail in light winds while we bled the fuel system to resolve the issue. We arrived in Bangor in Northern Ireland during the evening of day 4. A quick overnight pit stop, making use of the great marina facilities, and then onwards for another 100-mile leg to Dublin. Once we'd left Northern Ireland, the wind started to fill in. For most of this leg, we were sailing with 3 reefs and a main, and just a little bit of jib. We were still making good way, with an average speed of 5 to 6 knots. A late arrival at the early hours of the morning meant that we would sleep and then have a rest day in Dunlarry, which is a short distance from Dublin. Dublin is easily accessible by the dark train in 20 minutes. And once again, Dunlarry has great facilities. Refueled and refreshed, we headed out down the coast of Ireland on our final leg of 240 nautical miles to Falmouth, which would be our longest of the trip. Once we left the Republic of Ireland, the wind was strongly on the beam, which never really dropped below 20 knots, often gusting to 30. Once again, we were heavily reefed, but the boat dealt with it well and was sailing around 7 knots over ground. Wind coming in from the west. Once we had rounded Land's End, the wind would be behind and the sea stayed calmed, making for a pleasant downwind journey to Falmouth.